come back. Simple's always going to arrive at some point.
Oh, look at this aggression. They're so ready. Already pushing in the middle. SDY finding the bomb on tabseN. That is pretty disastrous to start the round with. Let's see if Keto could bring it back with a smooth headshot. I don't think really NaVi need to stay here.
That's really smart from SDY to just back away. Oh, actually, excuse me. Electronic's going to push up. He's going to get aggressive. This is so risky. Simple's gone down to a P250 over the top. Yeah, nowhere to go. Timing was almost there. If they'd waited another second, maybe. But SDY's still going to challenge, and so is Perfecto.
Yeah, they double peek him at the same time, and the flashbang to follow it up and start that fight with was absolutely gorgeous. Double kill for Perfecto, double for SDY, and they just double and triple down on the aggression and upper dark, and it works.
Yeah, their boldness is rewarded. SDY, that's very aggressive, and he actually gets the benefit of sliding into a position that they'd never expect. Electronics, the first one, contact in the tunnels, and Big probably says, oh, that's likely the only guy, the only aggression.
No.
Great flashbang as well from T-Spawn, absolutely filthy. Perfecto and SDY, all 5 kills between them. And it's 1-0 for NaVi.
I feel like sometimes if you're lucky enough on the CT side to find the bomb early, but sort of outside of a bomb site, you have this intuition to defend that position to the death, but very often that can be a mistake. I mean, NaVi obviously showing in this pistol round.
Safety, but they were just kind of setting up a follow-up fight, follow-up aggression. Perfecto's like, no, we don't need to fall back. I'm here with you, bro. Let's go. Let's get at it. Simple. Catwalk. 1 kill is his. Missed the opportunity for a second one, and his teammates gone down in middle, but he's still got the situation under control.
Yeah, he's not that worried. Glock's on the other side. I don't actually know how the Glock did that much damage. It was a bit, but it did. 1 click. Keto would love a bomb plant, but I don't think that is ever going to be possible in this position. There's too many people showing up. Flash is over and run it down by the MP7. Rare sighting.
I was wondering, that sounded different.
Oh, I guess that was a glitch in the Matrix.
Good tag from searsoN. He's been hitting these shots down through the middle double doors consistently throughout this tournament. He's had a couple of good tags in their various Dust 2 games. He's had a couple great kills with the AWP on the cross as well. Molotov on Catwalk is going to force tabseN and Keto forward, but that's all good. They wanted that anyways. Strong long defense as SDY is boosted up. That allows Simple to be mobile all the way back to the A bomb site if he chooses.
Yeah, they got all of the initial planning stages for doing some sort of mid to B split with, you know, controlling upper dark and clearing out Catwalk. Sort of selling the idea that NaVi have to be a little bit worried about this. But NaVi, on the other hand, are also ready in case it is a mid to B split.
I mean, they set up for the mid to B split. I mean, it might be because Perfecto was tagged. They might shift a player over there just to help make up for the weakness of one player, but they also could have just called it right out of spawn because they haven't even really been concerned too much about this A bomb site. Simple, the only one here.
Here comes the smokes. Classic double smoke setup. 1 down on the low ground, 1 up on the box to try and get the job done. And they're actually waiting for a reaction. They might have been expecting something on Catwalk. You could see Keto is up there waiting and maybe out long. They're expecting that NaVi are going to react, and they're just not.
I think they're going to reset up those smokes eventually.
Either that or they have to go right now.
Crimbo has one, and he's already in upper B tunnel, so they only have the one. They'll just lay it down on the low ground.
Let's see if this double setup in the middle is going to work. Famas up close. Perfecto is here up on the high ground behind him, and only 22 seconds. This flash is so good, but he flashes himself. He could have had the kill, and they don't know about Electronic inside. 15 seconds. Oh, and Keto coming through the window. He's low on health. And yeah, just buying time, Electronic. That's so smart. Double kill for him, and they had the perfect read, NaVi. They saw that coming a mile away.
When they see the initial salvo of mid to B smokes, they're just like, yes, this is exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Come to daddy. Hit in Perfecto, a vertical stack, absolutely perfect. And Electronic was hiding all along, and that's the other part about that setup.
Yeah, not the best start here for Big.
Big was spotted 12 rounds in the first map. The first 12 rounds all belonged to Big on Mirage. It was 9-3 at one point, and that has just been dominance. And then NaVi snapped into the game.
Strong reminder to any team that's going to be playing NaVi ever, and I'm sure Big knew as well, you just can't let them mob off the ground. Once you have them down there, you have to finish that fight right there, or it's not going to end out well. tabseN in the middle with the P250. They got some deagles as well. They got some fun, some stuff to play with in this round, Big, so could be dangerous if they can get close enough. Out on long, just SDY. Worth thinking about as well, in the previous round in terms of them fighting Electronic, Perfecto, and was it Bid or SDY that was outside? Anyway, Electronic was the last player in the B-bomb side, so they might not have realized because it was him.
Yep. Well, good double kill from SDY, uses the entire magazine. Simple's shifting over for support, not that it's entirely necessary. Bombs hit the deck. Two players on catwalk as well. That's Keto and Searson, but this round is falling flat. Now, one other thing Big have to be cautious of, because this happened on Mirage as well. Rounds like this, Navi went on a good run where they didn't lose a whole lot of players. I think there was a run where there was only 3 players that died across the span of 4 or 5 rounds. That allowed Navi's economy to get so strong, and Big cannot allow that to happen.
Well, they're going to go out long, it looks like. Big sending Crimbo in with just a lot of flashbangs on top, but didn't look like Electronic was that affected by it. They're going to be running back through the middle again.
Ooh, another test, but this one's a different timing. This one's a very early timing. If Searson can find a pick, they're going to pull the trigger on this.
Oh, and he might. This is really good. He's going to find Simple. Now they can crunch that B bomb, so at least try to if they want. Looks like they're going to slow it down once again.
Happy with the pick, and they're saying, nope, we don't need to do the mid-B split. We've weakened the defense at A. We've taken the AWP away. We've taken Simple away. Let's attack it. That's a critical piece of the defense that's no longer available to Navi. SDY's taking a big risk. He's given up long control. Him and Electronic almost have to get aggressive.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. That's what they're going to do. Another smoke down behind. Let's see if Electronic can find the gap. He's waiting right on the ledge. As they're taking down the bomb site behind him, it's just all on him right now. And no one's checked it. No one's thought about it. They didn't even know. Oh, this could be disastrous for Big. They've built a nice round. And oh, they catch it. Sin. That is such an important look. If they let Electronic through, he could wreck that round. And instead, Bit and Perfecto will have to walk away. That is huge.
Good opening provided by Searson, picking off Simple, and a good call from Big just to go right back at the A bomb site, knowing they won't have to worry about the AWP. It was dropped on ramp, so it wasn't picked up by the defense. And that's the first round on the board.
That's very well done. And about time. We mentioned it even when Big were on that strong run at the start of Mirage, that it had to sort of keep going. Now that they start off a little bit cold on this map, this has to be the first of a long string of rounds for Big. If this just starts going...
But Perfecto has a chance, and he does not convert.
That's surprising, and he actually keeps going. Keto, he's ready for more. He wanted that headshot, but that is really well played. He's so disadvantaged dropping down onto the stairs like that, and he still won the fight. Electronic and Bit, I don't know what you could do here. 2 versus 4 with the smokes up and everything else. You have to save this, surely.
There's a gap in that smoke as well. They're very fortunate that Electronic wasn't able to punish it. He's going to challenge a little bit. Can't see anyone over the top. Tapson going to drop down. This is a really expensive round for Navi. They've just switched into the double up setup. Good shot from Electronic, but I don't know how much more they can actually do. Bit hasn't started to shift, and Crimbo is going to cut him off. Navi might lose everything.
Yeah. This is going to be expensive is what it feels like. Searson coming in for the check just as Electronic had decided to escape, and there's nothing of a follow-up. Couple of upgraded pistols, but otherwise the USPs have to try and get this done. And Sin is excited for this fight. Why wouldn't he be?
Quiet first map as well from Sin, who's been otherwise stellar for Big throughout this tournament. A big reason why they're even in this position to potentially have a spot on the playoff stage.
True.
You'd like to see another good performance from him here, the stand-in.
Yeah, probably almost completely unknown outside of German Counter-Strike before he joined this team, under some tumultuous circumstances for the Big organization. And the fact that he's made this much out of it is absolutely crazy. Yeah,
there's going to be some really interesting conversations within the Big organization after this event, I think. I think at the moment, too, they're probably...
All right, they're throwing all the grenades, but Tapson, you could tell he was never really going to run for that, so...
He goes out if there's no counter presence, right? He goes out if he doesn't hear presence from the CT side, but he calls it off. And here's a classic response. You hear long presence from the defense, walk out mid. Get some space to work with. Simple and Electronic are going to be blocked off entirely from helping.
Oh, this B bomb site's about to fall. I don't know how they're going to defend this. Pushing up behind Bit as well. He's going to get the 1 kill. The Molotov is there to slow them down. Oh, what a huge defensive grenade, and Perfecto on the double. He's got a couple of more bullets left. That is very, very hard to do. They made that look so easy, but they were about to get wiped out in the B bomb site, and now it's on Searson, and it's just too many targets.
Established long presence for Electronic. Perfecto's on his own. Navi think Big are going to attack elsewhere on the map.
See how long they actually hold on to this setup. But yeah, I mean, if there would have been some sort of a fast, long aggression coming out, it would have been ready with a lot of people there. SDY just keeping an eye on middle for the moment. And Perfecto, he's pretty deep in the B bomb site.
Both ops are at this A bomb site. Bit supporting Electronic with his AWP out towards long. Simple peering towards Catwalk. Continually forced off the angle by utility.
Let's see what Bit could do. A bit of an off angle. Doesn't have any backup down here, so a missed shot's probably going to result in his death. He's going to get one of them and almost gets hunted down. Gets the rifle back out. No point in throwing the grenade at that. Oh, and he gets shoulder peek. Baited out the shot there. Getting closer and closer, and still no one is here to help. Someone from the A-bomb side could maybe at least throw a nade for him. Yeah, there's another flashbang all the way up from long, so still he's in trouble.
Neither Simple or Electronic, they don't have nades. Simple's just going to take a wide angle to try and help him out, prevent them from crossing. I cannot believe Searson's just crawled through the smoke. That's brutal. Through the smoke, Sin's got Simple. Oh, it's all crumbling. Bit's the last line of defense, and he's tucked down in pit. Nowhere to go. Fighting admirably, but he'll eventually fall. And Big have found a round.
That is going to be a round. We're going to need to go back and look at this round. There's so much confusion in this round on the side of Navi. It's one thing for them to kind of lead. There's obviously communication, and they decide, you know, you just fight on your own down there. There wasn't that much time left either, but the fact that Searson could walk through middle for that smoke, like you said, that just disjoints the whole defense. You could tell at that moment they don't know what's happening.
It's two plays through smoke. It's Searson through smoke in middle to get a kill, and it's Sin going through the long corner smoke to find Simple, who didn't expect it whatsoever. That's actually wild.
That's a very hard round, I think, for Navi to lose. Work with here on the Navi side. It's a good chance right now for Big to equalize this score.
That's Simple challenging with the scout up middle. A tough fight, but using the door to spam to even the odds against an AWP. A risky game. Flashbang out towards long. Searson setting up his teammates. Keto, Sin, and Tapson.
Yeah, Tapson, by the way, 0-7. He's put all his points into strategy in this one. He's not trying to find the shots. He just needs to outcall Navi.
Yeah, they needed it. Yeah, they needed it on this map because the T side fell real flat on Mirage. All 5 players for Big are going to be out towards long, and they've got all the utility in the world.
Yeah.
All you have to do is not get killed by Simple Scout.
That seems simple, Jason. I'm glad you laid that up for us. Let's see how it actually plays out. He's already going to get one tag there, and the M4 started to show up as well. All right, makes the jump down, and Bit just way overwhelmed at the end of it. A little bit of a counter boost, but that's very obvious. Navi telegraphing that maybe a little bit too much, and Simple's going to try and make a run for it. All right, sticking around for some more scout kills, but well done from Big. They just brute forced that bomb site.
Look how cracked he is. He's ready for a fight from any corner.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he didn't spot the jump down. So nice find. But not Searson with the AWP, and they're going to switch it out. That long spawn for anyone new to the game is super important on the T side of Dust too. Random spawns, you can't control it, in case anyone's a question about that. No real nades apart from the 2 smokes on the side of Navi. So if Big are playing this round slowly, and they kind of already are, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, one on Electronic at the A-bomb site, the other on SDY out towards long.
It's actually the kind of round where you could understand it if Navi tried to go aggressive in upper dark just to try and mitigate the lack of smokes and get a bit of an advantage at the beginning.
Yeah, if they were doing it, it'd be free. There's no one home in upper dark for Big. Keto's going to challenge around this smoke. Electronic's not ready for it. He's got utility in hand. There's the peek. He's ready for that.
I can't believe it. I actually think that's a sick play from Keto. That looked really, really nice. Simple's out here. AWP to take down Sin, and up closest to FAMAS. Yeah, they take up that position. He's not going to get the follow-up, but SDY will. And now, for them to win this round, Searson actually has to just try and see if he can take this fight on his own. They don't really have time. All the way down to 30 seconds, and they've lost Crimbo in the meanwhile. Searson's going to find that one. Still 2 targets left with 25 seconds. This round probably... Oh. I don't think he do. Maybe he has to run from middle.
There's no way he's going to make this. I don't think there's a chance.
He has time if he runs from middle, I think, but he can't go up a dark.
Okay, well, he's going to do it. Smoke down to cover his cross, and he's... Oh, spam. Spam coming in.
They're going to see him right over it. Up a dark position in any of these big defaults. See some nades landing. Trying to take that catwalk control. That's something that Big have been doing almost no matter what they do. Take catwalk control, and then there's a bunch of plays behind it.
Especially how we've seen them emphasize making plays out middle. That was so close. So close, Simple. How does he want to play this? All through the smoke. It's through the smoke, and Searson's found him.
He must have been visible almost the whole time. I don't know if he realized.
That play never got activated. I thought he was going to be calling in for a flashbang to actually turn the corner, but Searson didn't get blind. He's challenging so much. Middle of the map has been exposed over and over by Big. And once again, an opening kill for Searson.
One MP9 out long to save this round. Oh, they're going to bring the bomb back.
One MP9 on Electronic in the A bomb site. It's both the SMGs today. You can see Bit and Perfecto are realizing this just now. Navi's trying to make up for the weakness, for the deficiencies on the defense there. Oh, good kill. Good kill. And they need to keep sliding over.
They need to go right now. Oh, this bomb site's going to fall. MP9's not meant for this kind of a fight at all. 28 seconds, and they're rushing it up. Electronic, it's a good start to the kill, but his feet are on fire, and Sin will take him down. Now the Enforcer started to show up. Good headshot onto Searson. And look at the clock, 17 seconds. Where's that bomb plant going to be coming from? Crimbo and Sin, they don't even need it. They're going to get the kills instead, and that ties the game up once again. That's so scary. That's so close, but Big make it out alive.
The powerful weapons are in the weaker positions there. The M4 is coming up.
Not in a comfortable position right now. All right, up against the pistols. Going to be making the jump out. Sin waiting for another flashbang before he goes. And he will get traded and give up the AK, so that's a bit awkward. Simple. Oh my god. Just absolutely executed him.
We saw in the highlight clips, he says you just got to stay calm. You just got to stay calm and they'll land. He's got a chance for another one. Aim punch is a brutal thing. And Crimbo won't give him a second opportunity.
All right, well, only spray through smoke could maybe do something here, but yeah, Searson would have the advantage. Nearly gets his foot blown off. They're going to find some AKs, and that's probably plenty for NaVi to want to save the round. No point in going for the retake. All right, he's going to be found. Tabson, that's actually a pretty decent find.
Yeah, not bad. Taking that gun away. It is a 2-round losing bonus for NaVi, so they're going to get $2,400. Not going to be the most amount of money. They'll be kept off the AWP. And Big are going to take a lead.
They will. Tentative lead, 7-6. It's not really...
It's going to be their first lead of the game, and that's got to feel good. They've battled really, really hard to get here. I'll tell you what's helped them out massively is the fact that they built up a good amount of money in the first initial 3 rounds that they won. They built up a lot of cash, so they've been able to sustain through...
Any return on that investment. Cheeky boost. See if they're going to continue it on. You can boost even further on top, and they will.
Oh, hello. Nasty little angle.
It's a good time. Plenty of nades on the Big side. Not so much so for NaVi. Oh, Searson! Again, aggressive with Yor, but he keeps pushing. He reads this so well. Blocks Perfecto out of the bomb site. Yeah, he can throw his grenades, but the fact is, this is a big problem.
Oh, this is huge. I love the pressure they're applying here. Bomb's still not even close. Tabson's bringing it up slow because he realizes a push in lower dark is very possible. The conversion rate when Searson gets the opening kill has got to be something, I think it's got to be like 4 for 4 if they're to win this round. And they will. NaVi's saving. They want nothing to do with this fight. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. Big take a lead, a 2-round lead.
And the willingness for Searson to not, I mean, the first kill is great. That's an opportunity, and he converts that opportunity into a win. The follow-up push, that shows such a deep game understanding and such a deep understanding of how NaVi like to set up. Have to appreciate that.
It shows the freedom given over to guys like Searson and Crimbo to just say right out of the gates, that's not something the in-game leader can coordinate whatsoever. That's just your individual players knowing they've got the freedom to really apply that pressure. Big's on a hunt, and I like this. I don't know how much they'll actually get for it because NaVi is so well set up, but Big has plenty of money. There's only going to be 1 round remaining. You might as well go challenge. But that's all they throw at it, just Sin. Just 1 player they send to their death.
3 people out long for NaVi. They are really doubling down on that. And let's see, Big, they've been pretty quick in the middle before, and they're going to do it again. Searson, he senses the weakness. He knows just a player there. He's even sure the player's fallen back, and he likes Electronic. Oh, he is relentless.
You have to love the impact he's having on this game. If you're a Big fan, this is exactly what you want to see from your AWPer. He's dictating so much. And it's been in middle. This has been a weakness for NaVi throughout this entire defensive half. Mid has been exposed over and over again, and they've done nothing to dissuade Big from going back to it.
Especially that really fast version of it. some of the other rounds where they had the more sort of set piece with setting up all the smokes, it felt like Navi had time to adjust just a little bit. But when they just caught it like that, Navi are not going to be ready. 45 seconds. Bomb walking slowly out long. SDY is out there in the pit. Yeah, they're pretending like this is still going to be some sort of a B hit. They throw a really exotic smoke towards the double doors all the way from the T side and middle. That's going to be super cool to watch on a demo at some point. But right now, it's 25 seconds. It's SDY in the pit to try and save this round. And he's going to get the opening kill on Sin. And what a follow-up. That's all it takes. Double kill for him, taking down Sin and Keto. And they don't have time to go and find the bomb any longer. And they don't have players for it either. A final round for NaVi. A very tough first half. Big.
Not done with this one just yet. They want that third map. They want Nuke. That'd be the deciding one if we can get there. If Big can get there. Upper Dark seems to be a point of contention. NaVi have 4 players in position. SDY just looking for anyone to push out towards long. He does have 2 flashbangs, so you have to imagine that's going to help set up his teammates to come out of lower dark. Maybe push towards double doors, maybe push out mid, but there's also 3 defenders here.
Yeah, really good lead right now on the Big side of things. Still a little bit scary with the smoke, depending on where Electronic is going to end up using that, if it creates enough space. Flash out the middle, not going to find anyone, and they're worried about that catwalk position. They don't want to get flanked. If they go for the B bomb site, nobody wants to get shot in the back by any CTs that are there. And look at Big Depth stacking up. Oh, they flash it in, but Bid actually getting the headshot on Sis, and that's a cool idea. Sin getting gushed up, and the USPs finally connecting, taking down SDY. That's an important kill, but nobody in the bomb site, and somehow they sense it. That's a nice read from Simple. He's in the bomb site.
It's thanks to Bit. He's called out too. Keto's got nowhere to go. Bit's got all 3 kills in this round. Electronic gonna push up right next to the smoke. Oh, eliminates 1. Bit goes down next. It's Tapson versus 2.
Tapson had 2 kills in the first half. If you can win this round, all is forgiven. It is tried, but Simple will be there to drop him. That is a nice attempt from Tapson, but it's not going to be good enough.
It's all of the information that SDY gets. He goes down on catwalk, but he gooshes 1 player close to double doors. He sees another one.
I could do with a Searson scout round.
Why not?
And Big could certainly do with one of those. Very interesting to see what happens to the T side if some of those scout shots land. Even if they're not headshots, just a couple of people get tagged up and the whole dynamic changes with the T side. Yeah, you get a couple players on low HP and all of a sudden you get a little less courage to start moving forward and really advance towards the bomb sites. Makes it a lot more difficult. They're going to challenge it. It sounded worse than it was. Searson's down to 78. Some good utility damage to chip Bit down to 58. Starting to soften up some of those Navi players, but that one hurts. That's Sin going down through the smoke. Pop flash set up here. They hear the flash coming in from the T side, and now they're just counting the second. It goes a bit deep, so Electronic can turn around for it. Thought that was going to be more of a pop. Maybe a little bit too deep. Ultimately, they do get Electronic down to 12 health. It's not the scout tags, but it is damage done to some of these players, so we'll see if it kind of makes Navi a little bit nervous. Not so much Electronic as he challenges around the smoke just to make sure nobody's on the railing. This is a huge challenge for SDY. If he can win this against the scout, it is just a MAC-10. It's not going to be the cleanest thing in the world, but they're calling out the scout is towards long. Tapson's rotating back under cover of flashbangs, and he wants to continue fighting. Still sticking around. I think they might have thought he fell back. Simple will land the headshot, and now it's kind of fizzling out a little bit here for the Big side. Nice attempt, good damage, some good control, but you can actually tell in this round as well that Navi were keeping both catwalk and middle as viable options. And Electronic with the low HP backs off of catwalk and runs the route all the way back towards the long cave to join up with SDY. He's just saying, I got low HP. I'm no good here on catwalk. Let me come out towards long where it's a scout, where if it misses a shot, where I have a little bit more range with this rifle. And obviously they get a freebie as Searson had fallen back to defend the A site itself. So 9-8, Navi regained the lead. Good stuff, but a lot of setups in this round for Big that could have worked out. The initial pop flash there on the catwalk, and even Tapson sort of making it look like he was going to fall back and drop down, and actually stuck around for an extra second. All little tricks that are potentially lethal if you make a mistake. So lead for Navi, 9-8 is going to be the scoreline. Half. When he gets to walk away as well. They've actually recovered the AK-47. Did they really steal it away? That's crazy. Yeah, but look how passive they are now. This is going to choose some time off the clock as
Navi are looking for further aggression. They've missed one piece of it. They've missed Keto in Upper Dark. This is what he was doing on Mirage CT side as well, pushing in towards Palace and gaining a lot of information, a lot of map control from the defensive side of the map. And that really made it difficult for Navi to execute the way they would have liked. Great shot from Bit, but he's tagged as well.
Yeah, now we got that effect going on. Doesn't take a lot to destabilize this round on the side of Navi. 45 seconds, they're putting the group up there. They're expecting for somebody to still come look for the rifle out here, so that's why they've got Electronic boosted up in the corner, and he's low on health, so it's kind of a double win for him if anyone shows up.
I think there's a missed rotation for Big here. I'm surprised to see Sin evacuate A to go over towards the B bomb site when Keto is pushed in towards Upper Dark with all the information in the world. It might not have mattered at all at the end of the day because of the overwhelming weaponry, but it certainly alleviates a lot of pressure on some of these low HP Navi players.
Well, Electronic might get his day in the sunshine here. Oh, they actually get past, but it doesn't matter. Good double. They saw that coming all along. They set that up 30 seconds ago, expecting for that Galil to be just too tempting for Big to come look for, and as a result, they're going to all go down. So Sin and Keto, I mean, now it doesn't... Yeah, there it is. It's alluring. Shiny, glittery.
It's purple. You can't miss it.
Too tempting.
Sin will take it.
All right.
So 10-8. Big gonna have a 2-round lead heading into the gun rounds.
Yeah, and this will be... We should do that, ish behind everything, just to be sure. Smoke up towards that B bomb site. This smoke is such a versatile smoke from the T side.
Yeah, throwing out some utility. It's going to make the defense very nervous, and quietly Navi's moving up catwalk. Tapson can't hear anything, has no information.
Oh,
Searson's op will be in position.
Yeah, but he actually was in danger of being caught completely out. If he comes back for it now, again, he could be running around into an army of players. Although that is a good shot. Next up in line, though, you got to be careful. Simple's out there with an op of his own. 4 on 5. The bomb is being wheeled in. They still have a player out on long in SDY, so they got to be really careful that they don't overcommit to the retake here Big. They got to be worried about that. Tabson, good dink onto Simple, and he's out of the round. Bit now fighting more or less on his own up here, but he's got Perfecto coming in. A little bit of confusion on the Big side. They're not quite sure where the gunshots are coming from. Perfecto on the double, and this is falling apart now. This retake is a lot harder. They get the wallbang shot onto Bit, and how did he get that
No
defuse?
kits.
You're right, no kit, no smoke either. They pick up a kit on the ground, Searson, but he has the AWP. And now that Crimbo's out of it, the Molotov is pretty good, but you know they're going to challenge it, and they hunt him down. The no-scope does not connect. Instead, it's Perfecto, quad kill in the round, and he saves Navi.
God, he's been so damn good for Navi throughout this entire series. He was wonderful on Mirage to keep them in it while everyone else was well from Navi. Oh, hold the phone, because there's some aggression out towards long. Behind Bluebin, it's Bit. He's got the first. Oh, great headshot onto Sin. Just one left, caught with Mul. Oh, dear. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Crimbo will take him.
Yeah, down low. He almost summited himself. Searson trying to get that second scout shot off finally, but he's going to go down. Electronic will find him through the wall. And Keto, they know where he is, and they're in a 1 versus 3.
Oh, my lord.
Hold on. SDY is low. 5-7. If he can get close enough, they're both waiting for him. Rounds, even when they've had nothing else, they seem to be doing some good damage. Electronic burning alive out here, and he's not going to be allowed to get away. Crimbo, good catch. They hear the tick of the Molotov, and they're ready to go. And looks like Searson's on the hunt. And that's a shot that he definitely could have hit, but...
Oh, they're going to pop this B bomb site.
Yeah.
There's only one defender here. Tapson might hustle and try and get over with smoke in the double doors, but Bit wants to challenge. He wants to hold it off. Oh, what a dirty little gap. What a dirty find from Bit. And that's isolated Sin. So inexperienced, the most inexperienced player, and he's got a really tough task ahead of him. 1 kill, a second. Holds the fort while Big recovers, and Sin might have just done enough.
That's unbelievable. He was on his own, and they knew, and they still couldn't find him. Now it's Simple instead in a 1 versus 4. He's already got one of them. Going to plant the bomb, and they want to run him down right away. No scope up close. They keep pushing. Oh, this is really risky. And finally, Crimbo comes in. They had him locked in, but that is exactly the kind of round that Simple could win.
Yeah, those are the kind of rounds that you would give Simple a puncher's chance in. We've seen him win it a number of times, almost an identical round. 3rd timeout taken from Navi. They got plenty of money, but they don't want to let this lead slip. They don't want to let Big back into this. What a moment. Cold, dead hands. Gonna go for that mid peek. They've already crossed. He sees one hop back. Keto playing a dangerous game with the secondary AWP.
But the call otherwise from Navi made a lot of sense, right? They knew there were a lot of people out long, and they just were like, all right, you're not going to be ready for this.
It's the eternal depression of professional Counter-Strike. Is even when you call the perfect strategy, even when you have the perfect play and everything is set up for you, an individual Herculean effort can just ruin it all. And that's what Sin provided. A little bit more breathing room. Spotting the AWP, not baiting out a shot. Kito's going to shift position.
Yeah, doesn't really want to stick around for it. Similar smoke here to put some pressure on. Oh, wow. What a play from Kito. This is dangerous. I don't know how Simple knows, but he does. A little bit more patience, and he's going to have almost a free kill, but Kito's frozen on the other side. Just a mental standoff, and Kito, something inside of him tells him it's not worth it. Wow. I'm shocked that he went for the smoke to begin with. I'm even more shocked he didn't kind of keep going once he had that angle. Interesting. I respect it. Just realized in the moment, didn't want to risk it all with that kind of a push. Mid to B split attempted coming in. Good shot from Kito. First is his. And there's space. There's an M4 in front of this through the smoke. I don't know how he's gotten that. I don't know either, but once again, it's down to Sin. He's alone again in another 1 versus 4. Yeah, but they are very low on health. Sneaking in behind him. Sin, can he do it back to back? No, it's going to be Bit to find him instead. And that means the round is lost. Absolutely nothing they could do on the other side of the map about it. 13 on the side of Navi.
That's a tough ask for Sin. 2 rounds in a row to be able to pull that off. And this time the defense knows they're cut off from the B bomb site, cut off from support entirely. Karimbo, unfortunately, still trapped in CT spawn. That smoke might help. There's a little gap in it, but no one's there to exploit it. So Karimbo and Searson get away. Op still in the hands of Searson. Great shot from Kito. This is astounding.
Come on. Come on.
That's not even...
More restrained in the second half. He hasn't had the AWP in the same rate anyway, but I wonder if we can get some of that Searson back, because that's going to make a big difference. Almost caught, but might get baited into the shot here. I can't believe it. He had the lineup. Electronic opening up the middle. That needed to be the kill for Searson. Krimbo, though, quick return, and the flick's not going to be connecting. 3 versus 4. And again, they have to save it.
Man, just like Big leaned on a weakness in the middle of the map on their own T side, Navi is really pounding away at this B bomb site. There has been... the only thing that stopped it is an incredible play from Sin, because they were beat entirely in that round. Couldn't get it off 2 rounds in a row. And obviously now again exposed. And a clean win for Navi to get up to 14, and this is starting to look unrecoverable. Much like Mirage. Big hangs in there for what, 20 rounds of the game or so?
Yeah.
And then Navi just takes complete control.
That is exactly what it feels like. That's how it's been playing out so far. Heartbreaking if you're on the big side, because you just have to feel like you were in a position to win it at one point.
And Navi opened this half really challenging long A quite a bit, and they've gone away from that. I don't think it got them the results they wanted, and also, ooh, good flash, and Searson's very fortunate to get away, not only from Bit, but Simple at top mid.
That's so risky, but I kind of appreciate it, because that's the kind of play that Searson made on the T side that actually got them openings. So I don't really mind that he did it, but man, it was risky. Catwalk control now on the side of Navi.
Utility traded back and forth to give their oppers the angle. Perfecto looking for this push. I think he spotted it. Kito pushed it last time and called it off. This time Sin realizes it's not a battle he wants at the moment. He sneaks away as well.
Question is if Navi can read that that was 2 people to set up that push, or just the 1. If they think it's 2, they at least have a little bit of a window to react. Electronic, oh, just as the smoke fades, nice shot there. Kito gonna get that one, taps into the smoke with a headshot, and this is a lockdown rounder. Bit and Simple, 2 versus 5. Absolutely no way through. Good round.
Very important for Big as well. 5 people alive at the moment. A little bit of money can start growing behind them. They've done a good job of saving weapons so they can set themselves up for just such a round. But this is only going to be their 2nd round in the second half. They've had no real...
Searson firing back on the other side. Double up setup on the CT side, which was very expensive. Navi tried it, and it absolutely backfired on them. See if it's going to work better on the big side.
Oh my lord, that second nade. He eats it. He's lost inside the smoke, SDY, but still challenging around the edge. This is dangerous. Bullets whizzing past him. He's waiting for the push. They think he's gone. He's got Krimbo. He's got the exact kill he wanted. 1 for 1 for SDY. And back to the B-bomb site. Navi want to lean on this weakness yet again.
Yeah, they want to try it one more time. Sin Close with the AK, they're going to be coming up. They don't quite check it, but they still will flick around. Perfecto so quick. And that round is lost immediately. 15 on the side of Navi.
And this time a wild timing. It's so much faster paced. There's not as much attention all around the map. They just go for it, and the defense is not ready.
CSN actually even got a kill to make it a 2-on-3, but they're just so far away. Oh man, I wonder if you could almost have made a case for them going for it just based on the money that they have. I know it's risky, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so that they're just so far away. I think if they're closer by, they probably go for it, but that round happens so fast. Nice shot from Searson.
That's actually sick.
Not enough to motivate them to move forward and push towards the bomb site.
You said it. They found the weakness, they've sensed it, or they've prepped for it before.
Here we go. Everything on the line for Big. They heard you. Simple, looking for any aggression. Sees absolutely nothing.
Yeah, this double boost means nothing if no one's going to be pushing lower dark. So, still, I think you have to try something.
And Navi sense no long presence, and this is the problem now with that boost up on Catwalk.
Right.
Is SDY and Electronica like long's clear, so they're definitely set up on Catwalk. They're set up elsewhere. There's the spot. Oh, they line up. They line up.
Crimbo's
SDY,
so happy.
Yeah, he is. SDY stepped right in front of Electronic during that spray.
Didn't get the shot with the boost, but they at least got a little bit of information. Perfecto. He would have to come in and just wreck this Catwalk defense to bring Navi back into the round. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to happen. They have long control. You could see the pressure that he's under, and he's actually not that far from getting sandwiched in as well. Molotov on top. He still lands the headshot, but will burn alive. Searson taking him down. Two-man defense at the A bomb site. But surely more are going to be coming. Kido's up on the Catwalk. They take one kill and a headshot from Bit to take down Searson. Oh no, Big. This is a 2-on-4. I mean, really rapidly turned into a 2-on-2.
And a 2-on-2 where Navi's in strong position. Simple inside the site with an AWP. And the nades though, oh no, the first nade, the second one surely it lands. Simple, he goes down. It's all on Bit and he's got nothing. Good recovery.
I'm not sure if Big know right now. A pretty common setup on the Big side, and not looking for any real aggression in this round. Keeping an eye on middle is Kido. AWP on Searson. Again, a little bit further back, a little bit more defensive. And Navi just stretching up for some slow map control. Real slow, in fact. Tech9 on SDY as well.
This would be, I mean, obviously, Big must win every single round, but this one's very important. This round's almost a 2-for-1, considering the money of Navi.
What do we make of that bomb that's outside of upper dark?
It's not ideal at the moment. No one's even close by. However, it could very easily be recovered. One of Simple, Bit, or Perfecto set up the mid play and fall back towards upper dark to recover it.
Let's see, they're going to put some pressure out here. Crimbo could line up another double kill, but Electronic is pretty quick on the return. And Searson maybe a second late to try and return it around that. Yeah, someone has to go big to get the bomb. 40 seconds, still plenty of time. And it is a 4-on-4.
Searson burned down to 52 HP from that Molotov. He stepped into it without even realizing.
Oh, here we go. The crunch is in. Bomb is going to get picked up, and once again, it's down to that B defense. Bit trying to get the opening, and he will spray down Sin. That's a strong start. Now Kido holding this entire round in his hands, and he can't get the job done. Perfecto rolls into the bomb site. Simple in the middle of drop taps in, and Searson on his own. Absolutely no way out of this one. Simple will take him down, and